The woman disguised herself as a wealthy man and came to the bank, stored jewelry worth billions of dollars. When the manager turns around and avoids, sneak a device that simulates human body temperature into the safe. After completion, the woman immediately bent down, pretending to breastfeed the child. Then asked the manager to give me a hand and come over, help him get the Sanhuarig milk. Its purpose is to utilize the strong acid applied to the bottle by oneself, corrode the fingerprint of the manager's palm. After, the woman immediately got up and walked out of the vault, and my teammates also remotely activated the cooling function of the device at this time, maintain the temperature of the device at 36 degrees Celsius, then use 3D modeling to create a SpongeBob model, insert SpongeBob into the computer in the security room. The security guard on the side immediately panicked when they saw it, quickly find the manager to report this matter to him, and women also take the opportunity to check their strollers, falsely claiming that one's own child was trapped inside. But at this point, the manager's fingerprint had already been destroyed. It's impossible to open the door of the vault at all. Under helplessness, the manager had to have someone call the rescue team, let them retaliate against the door of the vault. And my teammates also intercepted the rescue call at this time. Let Shanji and Ziering pretend to be rescue teams and come to the bank's perspective. Subsequently, Shanji takes out the foam bomb from the toolbox, quickly spread the firing bomb along the circumference of the anus, then insert another detonating device, and Ziering is responsible for activating the bomb. Just listened to Kuid once, just fell in response. Then Ziering quickly brought his toolbox into the safe room, come to the safe, removing the computer, insert the data cable into the USB interface of the safe, successfully opened the small anus of the safe using Trojan software. Immediately after, the cat brother worth billions of dollars, signed his own autograph, immediately caught my eye. Last, Ziering quickly took brother cat's signature, removing the data cable, successfully left the crime scene with his teammates, and their next target to steal is the billions worth of vaccines stored in the National Treasury. The man unscrewed the refrigeration device, then take out an iced ecstasy, place ecstasy into the orbit of the launch device, press the hydraulic switch again, evacuate the air inside the device, then pull the launch button. Inject iced ecstasy into the water test tube of the pharmaceutical factory. This kind of overpowering drug will immediately melt as long as it is touched with water, and it's also colorless and tasteless, whether it's a person or a diamond. Drink this medicine, just press the remote control, will immediately faint. After, teammate Ziering arrives at the gate of the pharmacy, and then take advantage of brother cat's ability to see beautiful women, steadily removing his access card. Next, insert the access control card into the card reader, enable teammates to remotely read cat brother's personal information, transfer all the information of cat brother to Xiaoming's access card. After completion, Xia Ziering pretends to make a phone call, while cat brother is not paying attention, put his access card back in place. Subsequently, Ziering successfully entered the pharmaceutical factory by swiping his card. After entering the pharmaceutical factory, Xiaoming wears glasses equipped with a scanner. Transfer the overall framework of the entire pharmacy to your teammates' computers, then take out your phone, and transmit a sonar magnetic field to your teammates. Next, Ziering, based on the information provided by his teammates, successfully found the CEO's office, opened the collar first, release the detective beetle attached to the boss, wait until the boss arrives at the vault where the vaccines are stored. When preparing to enter a password, teammate controls beetles, coming out of the boss collar, successfully transferred the digital password to the computer. After learning the password for the vault, my teammates immediately controlled the beetle to fly to the camera in the laboratory. When the boss performs iris recognition, the beetle successfully recorded its retinal data through image transmission. My teammates recreated a contact lens one by one based on the data, and the billions worth of vaccines are stored in this weightless chamber. Wait until the evening, after the employees of the pharmaceutical factory have had enough to eat and drink. Mountain chicken timing, successfully dodge the watchman's gaze using a skateboard. After mixing into the pharmaceutical factory, launch a rope from the backpack. Use ropes to hand over the equipment needed for theft to Xiaoming and others. After Ziering received the equipment, Shanji takes out the remote control. The security guard, who will drink the proof medicine, has successfully controlled it. Then come to the data room with vaccine data. Use special spray and ultraviolet radiation. Obtain the password to open the data room. After opening the door, Shanji immediately took out the USB drive to copy the data. On the other side, Ziering entered the stolen password in advance, successfully opened the door of the vault. Subsequently, Ziering arrives at the entrance of the thermal tunnel. Take out 2 starter devices from your backpack, then start turbocharging. Make the wheels of roller skates spin rapidly. Immediately after, Xiaoming is flying up and down in the tunnel, tossing and moving, and then at the end of the tunnel kick the ceiling with a cold bite. After fixing the body, immediately remove the prepared contact lenses. Install contact lenses on one's own eyeballs, using the boss retinal data. Successfully crack the iris system. After the door is opened, Xiaoming snorted and knocked down the staff inside with one punch. However, just as Xiaoming took out his vacuum cup and prepared to steal the vaccine, unexpectedly triggered the switch of the remote bomb. The bomb was hidden in the computer data room. Then the pheasant who sneaked into the data room also noticed the abnormality. Opened the cabin door. An SX-275 liquid bomb suddenly appeared in front of me. And this kind of bomb hasn't finished training yet. As long as 2 liquids collide together, an explosion will occur immediately. But at this point, there is still 1 minute left before the data is successfully copied, and the bomb is less than an hour away from its detonation time. Shanji put on gloves, remove the lighter, using high temperature to melt water pipes, then take out the tweezers and clamp the melting position of the water pipe. Subsequently, due to the loss of air circulation, the liquid stopped at a distance of 1 millimeter from the intersection, and the USB drive on the other side was also successfully copied at this time. Shanji looked at the smiling face in front of the screen. Have doubts in one's heart. Quickly open the chassis to check. Unexpectedly, there was also a bomb inside. Shanji, Jianshu, quickly evacuate the scene, and Xiaming also came to the mountain chicken at this time. Meanwhile, a large number of armed security guards also discovered them. Subsequently, Shanji asked Xiaming to retreat first. I picked up the nunchaku and solved the security guards one by one, then blew up the fire hydrant on the wall during the escape. Just listen to a snort. The security guards instantly knocked down a piece. Subsequently, Shanji jumps off the overpass, and at this moment, my teammates also happen to come to support me. Mountain machine. Take the opportunity to hide in the car. My teammates are responsible for shooting and covering up. Take the pheasant and leave smoothly, and on the other side Xiaming used the pulleys on his backpack. Successfully evaded a large number of armed security guards, then used the information provided by teammates. Shoot a hole in the glass, and then jump down from the gap. Quickly turn around during the descent process, opening the airbag. Immediately after successful landing, get in a teammate's car, successfully evacuated the scene of the crime.